Alright, what's cracking with y'all? It's your boy Prince the Hustle Guy, aka Wise the Warlock, and we reaching in our combat tool bag one more again. It is a Code Black Affair. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. LDBC only, LDBC everywhere. Alright, so a different kind of video. I told y'all this is a boxing and ballistics network. This is the 9mm versus the 45 ACP. So we're looking at two full metal jackets, and we're looking at one for 9mm and one for 45. And personally, I'm more of a power guy, but let's just look at them for what they are. The 9mm is a faster round. It typically comes with the handgun that it comes with or is designed for. It typically comes with more rounds than the 45. It has less recoil on those type of guns as well, those caliber guns as well, typically, not all of them. And because of that, it makes them a more accurate firing round. But then if we look at the 45 has more penetration, more takedown power, since it's a fatter and slightly longer round. And it's not as fast, obviously, because it's a heavier round, but it does more damage, not drastically more damage when you look at like ballistic tests. But if we look at the human body, or if we look at animals, or what we see on what we've seen in real life, or what we've seen in on the news or anything like that, we know a 45 is a pretty violent round. Typically when it's being used, it's being used at somewhat near a point blank range or under 20 yards. So it doesn't really give a 9mm round that much more of an advantage, besides the fact that it's going faster, but not so much faster or slower is the difference between these rounds in self-defense scenario. So if I'm looking at my personal preference, it's no question that it's the 4.5 ACP, because I'm a power guy. Now I take a 9mm over nothing, and also I'll take a 9mm over smaller calibers such as the 32 or the 380. I'm a revolver guy. I love revolvers, but we all know in a self-defense scenario, the last thing you want to do is run out and with 5 and 6 shooters. Nowadays, with people with let's say it's the stick generation. So when you have people on average walking around with 15 and 17, and now 50 to 100 round drums to 100 round drums. I don't want it to be confused because of the audio. I'm not saying 200 rounds, but 50 to 100 round drums. You want to be competitive. Not that anyone plans on ever being in an all-out war, but you never know, and you never want to be in a scenario where you run out, or run out sooner than the person you're defending your life from. So again, for this to be a 9mm versus 45 video, the 9mm is also a cheaper round. So for utility, the 9mm is better, just out of like economy or usefulness or productivity. It's a great defensive round, less recoil, more speed, less cost, and you get more of them in the gun that you hold versus the bigger you go. That may have something to do with regulation. I'm not sure. But they also make extensions for bigger guns as well. But this is a first of many. Again, this is a Code Black Affair. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I like power. Again, I would still take the 45. Mainly because though you would love to be equal with volume, it doesn't take a lot to stop someone. So if placed right and not just pointing and firing, but actually aiming and shooting, a 45 would do the job. But yeah, again, Code Black Affair. Yes, check out anything LDBC. Check out the Simple Truth Network, Black Gents Grooming Company, TrillTalk.net. Yeah, shout out to the mighty LDBC. Check out the 9-4 Films and also 9-4 Sun God on Instagram. Till next time, guys. Deuces.